Chosen one, pause for a second. Breathe. This is not coincidence. This is convergence. Out of billions of moments you could be living right now, you are here, listening to this. That alone tells you something is shifting. Not loudly, not dramatically, but deeply. You feel it in your chest. A restlessness that refuses to settle. A knowing that refuses to die. This isn't fantasy. This is transition. The move from broke to billionaire doesn't start in your wallet. It starts in your wiring. It starts when your identity upgrades before your income does. Right now, something inside you is being recalibrated. You are no longer thinking like someone trying to escape survival. You are beginning to think like someone assigned to build legacy. That difference changes everything. Because wealth without identity destroys, but wealth with identity multiplies. And heaven will never release abundance into instability. That's why your preparation has been slow, intentional, almost frustrating. You've prayed, you've worked, you've waited. And sometimes you wondered if nothing was happening. But what if the silence wasn't stagnation? What if it was strengthening? There is a version of you forming right now that can hold what the old you would have mishandled. Think about it. If everything you wanted arrived 2 years ago, would you have sustained it? Or would it have overwhelmed you? Delay was not denial. Delay was development. Chosen one, you are not trying to get rich. You are becoming someone who can manage expansion without losing integrity. That's different. Notice how your habits have shifted. Your tolerance for distraction has dropped. Your patience has grown. Your discernment has sharpened. You don't react like you used to. You don't chase like you used to. You don't panic like you used to. That's not random growth. That's internal elevation. The journey from broke to billionaire is first a journey from chaos to clarity. Clarity in your thinking, clarity in your relationships, clarity in your purpose. Because once clarity locks in, decisions become cleaner. Cleaner decisions create better outcomes. Better outcomes compound. And compounding is where wealth is built. You've been in a season where doors closed without explanation, people drifted without warning, plans shifted without permission. It felt like loss, but it was filtration. Heaven was narrowing your path so your focus could sharpen. Expansion requires concentration. You cannot build something massive with scattered energy. So your world had to simplify. Some friendships expired. Some habits died. Some mindsets collapsed. Not because you failed, but because you outgrew them. Growth always feels lonely before it feels powerful. And here's what most people don't understand. Invisibility is a gift. When nobody is watching, you can fail privately. You can experiment quietly. You can strengthen without scrutiny. That's where real builders are made. You were being built, not hyped, not displayed, built. The shift you're entering now is subtle. You won't wake up tomorrow with fireworks. You'll wake up with focus. You'll notice your time matters more. Your words carry more weight. Your standards feel higher. That's authority forming. True wealth is not loud. It's disciplined. It's consistent. It's showing up when motivation fades. And you've been practicing that, even on the days you felt ordinary, especially on those days. You used to measure progress by visible change. Now you measure it by internal steadiness. That's maturity. The billionaire mindset is not obsessed with speed. It's obsessed with sustainability. Anyone can have a breakthrough. Few can maintain one. And you are being trained for maintenance. You are learning how to regulate emotion, how to think long-term, how to say no without guilt, how to say yes without fear. That is leadership forming, and leadership always precedes increase. You may have noticed something else too. Urgency has left you. Not ambition, urgency. You're no longer frantic, you're focused. That shift alone separates you from who you used to be. Frantic energy repels stability. Focused energy attracts opportunity. Soon, doors will open that don't require you to shrink. Opportunities will appear that don't demand compromise. And when they do, you won't feel desperate. You'll feel ready. That's the difference. The old version of you would have rushed. The new version discerns. The old version chased. The new version chooses. That's billionaire thinking. It's not about flexing wealth. It's about stewarding influence. Because what's coming to you isn't just money, it's reach. And reach requires responsibility. Responsibility requires stability. And stability requires identity. And identity is exactly what's being solidified in you right now. Look at how far you've come emotionally. Look at how differently you handle pressure. Look at how much clearer you think. That didn't happen overnight. That happened in quiet mornings, in disciplined routines, in unseen decisions. Nothing was wasted. Even the disappointments trained you, especially the disappointments. Chosen one, this next phase is not about proving yourself. It's about positioning yourself. Positioned in integrity, positioned in wisdom, positioned in patience. When the shift becomes visible, it will feel natural, not overwhelming, because you will have already grown into it. The storm that once lived around you now lives beneath your feet. You've mastered internally what used to shake you externally. That's power. You are not becoming wealthy by accident. You are becoming wealthy by design. But the design started in your character. Stay steady, stay disciplined, stay grateful. Not because everything has manifested yet, but because you can feel it aligning. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being positioned. And when positioning meets timing, movement happens fast. Until then, remain anchored. Because the shift from broke to billionaire isn't a leap, it's a becoming. And you are already becoming it. If this speaks to where you are right now, don't ignore that confirmation. Stay connected. Stay aligned. You weren't chosen to chase the shift. You were chosen to carry it.